Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making Ambur Biryani. Ambur Biryani is introduced by Nawabs of Arcot. This dish is originated in Ambur and Vaniambadi in the Velur district of Tamil Nadu. Hassan Baig, who was the known cooks of Arcot Nawabs, has introduced this dish to his own village, Arcot and Ambur. And then this dish has become so famous all over India. In general, this dish is cooked with Siraga Sambar rice, which is smaller than usual, and in our recipe I'm gonna give it a twist with Basmati rice. So let's start the procedure. I started by taking a cooker or an aluminium vessel and started by adding oil into it. I've added around 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Along with oil, I'm gonna add some ghee. It would be around 2 to 3 spoons. I felt like adding 1 more tablespoon of ghee into it and letting it heat. Once it is hot, I'm adding in whole spices into it, which contains bay leaf, cinnamon sticks, cloves, cardamom pods, peppercorns, and a stone flower. Let the spices heat in the oil. Once they start releasing the aroma, I'm adding in onions which I've sliced. I've taken around 2 onions which I've sliced very thin. Saute the onions well until they give a golden brown color. Into this, I'll add in a pinch of salt. Adding salt at this point helps the onions to get fried faster. After about 8 to 10 minutes, you can see that the onions are golden brown color. At this point, I will add in 2 whole tablespoons of ginger garlic paste into it and cook them until the raw smell goes away. Once the onions and ginger garlic paste are cooked well, I'll add in tomatoes into it. I have taken 3 small sized tomatoes and chopped them roughly and added into it. Cook until the tomatoes get soft and they release oil. At this point, I'm adding in coriander leaves and mint leaves into it. The recipe of Ambur Biryani is quite different from Hyderabadi Biryani recipe and Lucknowi Biryani recipe, and maybe that's why it has got that light. Mix them all well. After mixing them well, I'm adding in red chili paste. What I did was I have soaked the red chilies in warm water for about 10 minutes and then made a paste out of it. I've had taken 4 to 5 red chilies. Mix the red chili paste well into the curry mixture. You can see that the oil has started releasing. At this point we will add in curd. I'm taking around 5 to 6 tablespoons of curd and mixing in it. After mixing them and cooking, we are adding in the mutton pieces. Once the mutton is added, mix them all well and let them cook. We will cook this on high flame for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm adding in salt into it. Add salt as per your taste. At this point, I'm adding red chili powder. I'm adding 2 spoons of red chili powder into it and mixing it well. Let the mutton cook until it's tender and soft. In the interim, we will start preparing the rice. I have taken a bowl and added a tablespoon of red chili powder into the water, a tablespoon of turmeric powder into the water, and lots of salt. Remember, though the salt might appear a lot, but the rice will consume how much ever it needs only. Boil the water. As I told you guys earlier, I'm cooking it with a twist. The only twist in this recipe is I'm using Basmati rice instead of Siraga Sambar rice. The whole process is same. I'm also adding in a tablespoon of ghee into it so that the rice doesn't stick together. Now once you get a boil, I'm adding in the soaked basmati rice. I have soaked the basmati rice for about 30 minutes and I'm adding it into it. In the interim, I'm adding in a glass of water into the mutton so that the mutton cooks well. After adding water, I'm adding in a whole lime. I'm squeezing a whole lime into it. I'll cook it on high flame on a pressure cooker. Meanwhile, look at the rice, guys. The rice has got the turmeric's yellow color and the mutton here has cooked beautifully. Taste the curry here and test the seasoning. If you require more salt or red chili powder, please add accordingly. Now everything was fine, hence I'm adding in the rice into it. Now traditionally the sambar rice would have been mixed with the curry. However, as this is basmati rice, I'm not mixing it anymore. I have added 3 red chilies on the top and I'm sprinkling some garam masala into it. Pour some ghee on top and add some more garam masala if you require. Add some coriander leaves for the freshness. And that's it. Close the lid on top and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes by placing some weight on the top. And yeah, after 10 to 15 minutes, the biryani has turned out beautiful. So yeah, let's start serving. This biryani was so juicy and the mutton was so tender. It was tasting amazing. Like Ambur biryani, you can mix this with basmati rice as well. It's completely your choice, but trust me guys, the taste was amazing. Please follow the recipe and let me know how it was. Hope you all love this recipe. Do give it a try and let me know how it was in comment section below. It's much simpler than Hyderabadi biryani and Lucknowi biryani. Its juicy taste due to tomatoes is amazing. Please hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified.